All right. Well, this is Cosmic Blacksmith here at the Pharaoh's Den, and I just got off stage, and now we're waiting for ORKO to go up next. We're all anxiously waiting. It's been, everyone's hyped about this show. It's going to be a dope show.
Glad. It seems like family to me,
And I was just talking to ORKO right now, and we were talking about the idea of things being circular.
Yeah.
And I said we got to record this. So you want to just talk about that, elaborate on that idea a little bit?
Well, everything inside this life is either a circle or a square. You know what I mean? And we gotta either adapt to one or the other, you know what I mean, to understand the pyramid, because that is the square, circle is the pyramid, and I feel that these circles stimulate all the squares in society, whether it's your door, walking through your door, a CD inside of a CD case or a cassette case. It's always circles that stimulate the square. So that represents the spiritual, and a lot of people say when Columbus came over here, they thought the earth was square, that's really very metaphysical for saying that it's material, that it's just what it is. There's no spiritual principle to it. But as far as from the east, the eye knows that, even in Islam, they have a square, but the people are moving around the circle, around the Kaaba, you know what I mean? And that represents the spiritual coming around the material. So that you can have both as long as you live inside the spiritual realm, that I feel. So my music, I feel like it's very direct to the people, just like I'm explaining this concept right here, It's for everybody to know it's something that you deal with every day, on your sink, on the TV knob, everything, whether it's on your remote control or anything, your remote control being square and the buttons being circular, it's a very much principle that goes throughout the universe, and us being tool of the universe, dealing with these vibrations of sound. A lot of MCs, they deal with different philosophical principles, and for me, is recognizing that, you know what I mean? It's just recognizing that spirituality inside of us, and that's what the sound comes from. And it's not saying that it's church or secular or anything like that, but the sound comes from a spiritual essence, your heartbeat, planets, from the farthest galaxy beaming down right here to Earth, I'm ORKO Elohim, I'm coming. I've been on Earth, I've been right here explaining what I've learned, the things that I want to let the people know in a rhythmic way, and that's therapy for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like every other human on this planet, gathering information here and there, misinformation, and battling certain different things inside of myself due to the information that I have received, which have scarred me or made me happy, because that depends on what's happening, and mostly I try to keep joy because that's always a side. Depending on what's happening, I might be happy or sad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for real, I came up here and I'm very amazed at all the talent here and just like how the love is here, right here in Riverside. I perform here. This is my second time here in Riverside performing in the county, and I feel great, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. One thing I wanted to touch on real quick is Sun Ra. Here at the Pharaoh's Den, of course, we're all about Sun Ra, and Sun Ra seems to be like a code or a meme for like heads that are like to talk about not just stuff that's on the planet Earth, but everything else, space. Yeah. Would you like to, just comment on Sun Ra for a moment and say,
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm Sun Ra's spiritual love child, you know what I mean? I'm Chakra Zulu, you know what I mean? I'm coming from the chakra points from beginning out of space, and Sun Ra has affected me and a whole generation of next level thinkers, somebody that had an actual mythocracy about what he lived and what he did. Understand the mystery, his story, our story, my story, the mystery, and he wasn't dealing with his story. And the fact that he could come with traditional garb and to this modern day, it was definitely a godsend for someone to do that. And I just wish I could have lived in his day and seen what he was doing. I feel like I would have been a part of that. Like, as soon as I found out that was going on, I would have been there. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's crazy. I lived in North Philly and found out Sun Ra hung out around some of my elders and stuff like that. You know, that made me feel happy that I'm a kindred spirit to him, and his music is beyond all of us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for real. Here at the Pharaoh's Den, and the name the Pharaoh's Den came from a store that was
Philly,
and you know, the Sun Ra's, of course, you know, heavily influential to all of us, because you know, he brought up this idea of not just talking about one thing, but exploring the realms of space and the realms of all that's out there to explore, not just one thing. Another thing that I kind of wanted to touch on real quick was your music and how, like, where it's available, where we can pick it up, where we can listen to it, how we can get in touch with you, and where you're going to be performing, and those sort of things. So,
all right. Well, all of my music, all these albums that I've done, whether it's been confirmations or the latest things I've done, album stuff, or the Ninja Tune music, it's all available. Most of it's going to be available at the beginning of the year on iTunes, all the digital outlets. It's still available at underground mod pods, through Access Music and other outlets. You know, you can get it at Lose Records. There's somebody to name Amoeba, and just all those places. I'm thankful that everybody do support those outlets, because it's just like going to the internet. You know, just, you know, take that time and go out to that store and support them that way. You know what I mean? I know we're not all the way there in the future where people are just buying shit from their house. I would encourage owners of record shops to put the internet shit there, you know what I mean? Allow people to download stuff in your store so people still have the at least memory of coming to the store and buying music, you know what I mean? And I'm just always pursuing some different feelings inside of me, like other artists around the world and around the country, and that's always available. I've been performing. Boy, that was so crazy. I was like a little Bow Wow when I was young, like a little crazy rapper and shit like that come out on talent shows and rip and rap and all that craziness, you know. And like, I just want everybody to, you know, just come out to my MySpace site, ORKO Alien Elohim at MySpace. You already know what it is, and just I got some crazy videos up there. From all the crews I've been with, Massive Universe, Global Flotation, Nephilim Modulation Systems, Left Handed Scientists, Crown Chakra, stuff I did with Raucous Records, stuff we was talking about earlier with Saul Williams, Appropriating Joint. You know, working with artists like that, you know, just make me feel good. And I look forward to working with the cutting edge artists of our time, you know.
Word.
And it could be you right there watching this podcast right now that I'm going to make some crazy next level music with.
All right. This has been very enlightening talking to ORKO. Right now, this is Cosmic Blacksmith for the Pharaoh's Den. Right now, we're going to cut to some live footage of ORKO performing right now on a special pre-recorded broadcast for the Pharaoh's Den Space Frequency radio transmission.
Yo, shout outs to my nephews Ray Sean and Devontae Roberts. You know what I mean? Your uncle love you. Bless you.
And thank you very much.
Every time.
All right.
Every time.